And also the easiest way to do it if you've got one of those smart speakers, by the way.
You know what I did when you said that?
Oh,
I rolled my eyes.
Did you? Oh,
which
that's what it's
is
about.
the topic.
I did
one
that
of
a
them.
lot.
One of them, a few.
Yeah.
We got emails, a few of them. Like, why do people roll their eyes?
I'm so guilty of that. Anyhow, great podcast. I've got questions. You get that on the Odyssey app. It's free, and we're streaming there for you. Just ask your smart speaker to play KNX. It's 9/11.
South LA, stand by. The voices you trust are on KNX News, 97.1 FM.
If dog people made dog food, it definitely wouldn't look like dusty, burnt brown pebbles. It would actually be food. It would be made with real, fresh meat, gently cooked to preserve the nutritional value. You know, like food. The Farmer's Dog was created by dog people who cook and deliver fresh, healthy food. Try the Farmer's Dog and get fresh, pre-portioned meals tailored to your dog's needs. Tell us about your dog, build your plan, and get 50% off at thefarmersdog.com/radio. That's thefarmersdog.com/radio.
Help DEA keep our community safe and healthy by participating in National Prescription Drug Take-Back Day, Saturday, October 29th. Take action right in your home by cleaning out your family medicine cabinet of unneeded medications. Keep them safe, clean them out, take them back. Find a collection site near you at DEATakeback.com. Do your part to lower overdose deaths and prevent prescription drug misuse before it starts. DEATakeback.com. That's DEATakeback.com.
From abortion to inflation, issues in our local elections have far-reaching implications. We're breaking these issues down on The Home Stretch, Odyssey's new original podcast. To give you a no-fuss, 15-minute download of the most pressing issues on this year's ballots. Listen to The Home Stretch on the Odyssey app or wherever you get your podcasts.
Unlike other health concerns, it's not always easy to see. Depression won't show up on an eye chart, and you won't find PTSD by looking at a thermometer. Sorting out a mental health concern takes professional diagnosis and treatment. Anxiety won't just go away under a bandage. If your loved one has a mental health concern, call 1-800-662-HELP for free and treatment referral. Learn more at samhsa.gov/support.
Everyone, Al Roker here. As a guy with his own catchphrase, I appreciate that Smokey's only said,
"Only you can prevent wildfires."
But I'm filling in because there's a lot more to report. Like when there are parched or windy conditions out there, you gotta be extra careful with things like burning yard waste. After all, wildfires can start anywhere, even in your neck of the woods. Go to SmokeyBear.com to learn more about wildfire prevention. Brought to you by the U.S. Forest Service, your state forester, and the Ad Council.
The listening you love is on the free Odyssey app. Your trusted local radio stations, coverage of your favorite teams, live news from your hometown, and millions of podcasts on demand. Best of all, you can completely customize your experience. Follow topics you care about, like leagues and teams. Pause or rewind your local and add shows to your queue to catch up later. There's a lot to listen to. So get started and download the free Odyssey app today.
This week in music. Green Day has announced a Nimrod reissue in honor of the album's 25th anniversary. Available as a 3-disc CD and 5 LP vinyl collection. It includes previously unreleased demos as well as a full live recording from a 97 concert in Philly. Switchfoot has released a new song called California Christmas, an original track off the band's upcoming holiday compilation. This is our Christmas album. It will be released November 4th. For more, visit Odyssey.com.
Anywhere you want KNX News, you can get KNX News.
The free Odyssey app. Alexa, Siri, Twitter, Instagram, TikTok.
If it matters to you.
It's on KNX News, 97.1 FM.
I'm Mike Simpson.
And I'm Vicki Moore. Coming up,
Investigation into claims of racial slurs and taunts during a football game at an Orange County high school. We'll have Tom Busby check your money at 9:20.
LA City Council meeting virtually today, and Cardi B in a Southern California courtroom.
9:15, so traffic, and we're brought to you by parking.flylax.com. Jennifer York.
All right, so this freeway continues to perplex me and drop because it's hard to know exactly what's blocked here. I can tell you, which is the 405 South, an absolute nightmare across the valley floor, starting at around Devonshire all the way into the Sepulveda Pass. The crash is at Valley Vista, and they've got, it looks like, multiple lanes blocked because of this overturned car and the emergency crews on the scene. it's tough to say if people are even getting through here. Now, what I found interesting was there's a backup, but I heard people were getting on at Valley Vista and then you got a wide open drive through the Sepulveda Pass. It's, all the cars are stuck behind it, as you can imagine. Sepulveda itself has been very heavy out of the valley. I would say Beverly Glen, Benedict Canyon, you get to them and you're fine. Now, I know Valley Vista is getting on to Beverly Glen there. I know that. But once you get on it, it's a great drive. Coldwater's starting to look a little better, but really it's still jam-packed from before Moore Park. Looking better. It's definitely heavy up towards Mulholland, but that's the way to go. I think if you want to take just Laurel Canyon or Coldwater, I think Laurel's better than Coldwater for sure. And then the 170 is still jam-packed, starting from about just a little bit south of Sherman Way across the valley floor into the Coango Pass. They've had the Highland off-ramp. I'd love to get a call from you. It has been closed all morning for Caltrans, which is cray-cray. It's a major pain to get into Hollywood. I don't get it. But in any event, that's why that backup on the 101 is so significant. And a lot of people jumped on the southbound 5 as well to get out of the valley, and that's been heavy. Eastbound side of the 10, heading into Rosemead, we have an overturned car at Walnut Grove. That's the east, about a mile and a half. And we also had Caltrans earlier on the 110 north, blocking the 110 north to the 5 north, and that's why you're so jammed through downtown. I'd love a call if that is still the case as well. 323-467-1070. The LAX Dream Vacation giveaway. When you book official airport parking, go to parking.flylax.com/dream to enter. No purchase necessary. Next report 925 from the Puente Hills Hyundai 24-hour traffic center.
Weak offshore flow and high pressure will bring a warming trend through the middle of the week. Look for lots of sunshine this afternoon with temperatures 80s from the coast across Los Angeles and inland Orange County, lower 90s in the valleys and Inland Empire with 60s up in the mountains. Temperatures climb through the middle of the week, but heading into the weekend, we will feel a nice cool down with temperatures dropping back into the 60s and 70s. With Southern California's most accurate and dependable forecasts, I'm CBS 2 meteorologist Alex Biston for KNX News 97.1 FM.
70 Woodland Hills, the same in Santa Monica, and 70 in Fullerton.
So who you gonna call? Cardi, come and rev it up like a Harley. Why is the best group always
Cardi B at the federal courthouse in Santa Ana this morning. This has to do with someone's back tattoo and art on the cover of her mixtape way back in 2016. So several trial jury selection getting underway this morning. Could see opening statements today. There is a claim of misappropriating a likeness, not getting approval for use, things like that. The trial could last about a week, and Cardi is expected to take the witness stand.
At San Clemente High, and officials are investigating that Mission Viejo football players were subjected to racial slurs and taunting during the game. The OC Register says district's aware of the and that the administrators are looking into it from both schools. Apparently this happened also in 2019. Other allegations that a school in San Diego made, they said they went to a football game at San Clemente High and the same thing happened.
Homelessness, talking about at least before the LA County Board of Supervisors. And this has to do with the homeless that get on the metro trains and then have to get off in Long Beach. We've told you that some of the residents there are complaining about it. The metro is essentially adding to the homeless situation in Long Beach. Janice Hahn is one of the LA County supervisors. She's also on the Metro Board, and she thinks the county can help solve this problem.
The county knows how to address this issue. We have the history, we have the personnel, we have the money. So I just want them to let me know they don't have to address this crisis by themselves.
A lot of talk about this now. This motion also calls for the county to look at the feasibility of operating a navigation hub, or some of them, on a 24/7 basis. 920.
And here's Tom Busby.
Well, Mike, here's how much remote work has changed the ever. The value of a home in the suburbs per square foot is worth more than homes in cities. The real estate site Redfin says the typical suburban's home, a roomier home, the value is $206 a square foot, $1 more than urban areas, and people are more likely to go to the office if they live in a city. Meantime, the CEO of Goldman Sachs says 65% of his employees are now back in the office 5 days a week. He wants that to be 75%. That's what it was before the pandemic. Shares of Goldman Sachs, which posted strong earnings this morning, up 2%, while elsewhere on Wall Street, well, stocks pulled back from sharp early gains, but they're still higher. The Dow up 272 points. That's almost the NASDAQ up 104, the S&P up 35. And workers at an Amazon warehouse outside Albany, New York, overwhelmingly voting